Well, for more on this, we were earlier joined by Soo-Young Oh, who's a senior journalist of Arirang TV. Let's listen to what she had to say on this developing story.
Right, so with North Korea and in any provocations that they decide to conduct, it looks like they're always looking for the timing, as you said. And as you mentioned actually earlier, South Korea and the United States, they actually held a joint live fire exercise near the North Korean border in order to enhance their combined combat readiness. And the army actually announced this on Thursday. And the drills, they are actually set to continue until today on Friday. And this is, of course, an annual exercise that takes place between the two sides and quite regular. But North Korea obviously takes this as a form of provocation in itself. And North Korean media, they've criticized these drills between South Korea and the US, calling the move self-destructive. And so that obviously hasn't helped. And all of this, of course, also comes on the back of stronger bilateral cooperation between South Korea and the United States. President Yoon, in his New Year's address a few days ago, actually said that Seoul and Washington plan to complete their extended deterrence system in order to deter any missile or nuclear provocation from North Korea. And the deadline is this June, because the two sides formed the Nuclear Consultative Group last year, which was formed between the two sides in order to take a nuclear response to North Korea's obviously growing nuclear capabilities. Now, that itself was unprecedented, but with the nuclear joint conduct guidelines coming around this June, North Korea is obviously feeling the heat, which may explain its recent course of actions.
UK's Royal Navy is experiencing a severe recruitment crisis. According to a report by The Telegraph, the Royal Navy has so few sailors that it's needing to decommission 2 warships to staff its new frigate class. According to the report, the Royal Navy will decommission the recently refurbished HMS Westminster and HMS Argyle in 2024. The refits have cost millions in taxpayer money. But shortly after, the lack of sailors is forcing the British government to mothball these ships. The crews would be sent to work on a new fleet of Type 26 frigates. However, HMS Glasgow, the first of the new Type 26, will not be operational until 2028 at the earliest. The British Defence Ministry has ordered 8 Type 26 frigates. These would be the Navy's most advanced submarine hunting warships to date. But barring one, the rest of the Type 26 frigates are not expected until 2030s. Questions are being raised as to why the Navy is decommissioning warships without having a new fleet ready to take over. The intake for the Navy and Royal Marines dropped 22.1% compared to the previous year. For the Royal Air Force, it dropped by almost 17%, and the Army by nearly 15%. Even though the British government plans to cut down the armed forces, recruitment's still far below target.